And with that, guys, welcome back to another update video of building a medieval fantasy world. Yeah, we're currently still, obviously, as in the last part, still building or trying to make more progress at the monastery. And yeah, I feel like in this episode I can show you guys actually, I think even a bit more than in the last episode. Since this one took me quite some time here to play, to build, not to play obviously, and I don't know, I felt like I was, you guys will now see around 10 hours of update, or progress, and yeah, you can already see it in the thumbnail and also in the title, obviously. I was focusing in this episode mostly on the outskirts, especially, you know, certain production buildings which are needed for the monastery. And that includes, obviously, a bakery for baking bread, right, for the monks itself, and maybe for other purposes as well, for the people around who, you know, who are living close and so forth. And then we also have a carpenter, or, you know, someone who's like specifically building the you know, especially like furnitures and stuff for the monastery itself, and just general goods, I feel like. And then on the third we have a blacksmith who is building tools for the monks, you know, who are working in the garden or whatever, or working on the fields for farmers close by. So I kind of like took these together, those three like houses, which I'm gonna show you guys, and I also did some small details in the outside of these three houses. But yeah, you can already know that, or you already know that one here. The farmer's house, and the whole progress you can now see is kind of like behind this monastery, and so you guys can see a sort of a glimpse here. We have three houses built. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys first, I feel like, the houses, and then we're gonna make a stroll through the forest and so forth here, right? So I've called it the diligent baker, obviously, because you know, we have here some inside. Can just put that in here. Some small decorations where, you know, the baker is sort of living his life with maybe his wife and so forth. And then here he is baking the bread. I mean, it's not only bread, he's also making cakes, for example, for special occasions. And yeah, this is his small kitchen area. Then up here, you know, you can have some more books and just storage. And we have additionally a place to relax, obviously, for here, and maybe do some reading. We have a washing tub, and then up here we do have some more storage space, some plants, some pots here and there, and then we have sleeping space. Okay, I mean, also it's maybe for a child, so you guys need to kind of like imagine that we have here in the kitchen a third place available. Yeah, but that's the first house. As you can see, I used just like cobblestone with spruce wood, and then, you know, I kind of used the dark oak fences for the bakery. I think it gives a bit of a contrast, even though it's the same color. I mean, it's not a specific contrast, but like you know, like this 3D aspect, and it's not like completely empty. And also on the right hand side, I didn't really want to do the same like on the second house here, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, which is actually the monk's carpenter. And yeah, like the name, obviously, it's focusing on the tools itself. And I feel like the sound is a bit too loud right now. I'm gonna lower it a bit as well. And yeah, I think we can enter, right? So you can see here from the outside. And we're gonna go inside. Here is just a small storage space. And the specific workroom for the carpenter is here. But I'm also gonna show you guys outside some work spots for him as well. But more to that later on. Then we have you know, we have the cooking station obviously here, right? Mostly. And then we have here the eating room, or yeah, dinner room. Then we have some spaces to sleep for 4 people additionally. Yeah, with some books obviously as always. Yeah, we could potentially, you know what, I'm gonna put this here. Just to add some more green in here. And then, yeah, with a cake over there as well. And then up here, you know, it's an additional space to sleep here. If needed, alright. And I've put these up here, these copper golems. It's obviously completely oxidized, and I feel like it looks cool as some sort of toy or something, and that's why I added it there. And yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest king in decorations, you might have already seen that, so if you guys have any further small details or ideas for detailing, I mean, I probably would have to overgo the same in the city, right super far in the back there. You can let me know in the comments, I'm always super happy for new advice in general. And then over here, we're gonna go into the blacksmith, guys, which is called right now the busy blacksmith. And I'm gonna show you guys first the tool station, right? Because obviously you guys, not only the monks need the tools, but also the people who are working here at the quarry, right? And so you know, I've literally put this right next to it, and you can see here we have a whole section of tools available, buckets, specific working stations, blacksmith, grindstone, the anvil, even a cutter, whatever else is available. And the whole thing is gonna get sort of cooked through this one here, which is also part of the house itself, right? Right here. And I kind of just put this here to, like, you know, make sure it's like, it's not connected or something. And then, obviously over here, we have the whole kitchen area for the people who are living here at the blacksmith. Maybe, you know, blacksmith, his wife, and, I don't know, his family, right? Some books, as always. And yeah, you guys might think, who of these people would have read in the medieval times? Obviously, not a lot of people would have been able to read here. But I feel like, you know, we're in a fantasy world, and I just need to use some decorations here and there. And you guys need to think, we're not completely going for like a super historical accuracy here or whatever, even though the term is in any way something different, but that's not part of this conversation right here anyway. So yeah, as always here we have some seating space, and then we have the sleeping area, right, for 4 people at least right now. Oops, what did I just place? Where did I place it? Hold up. Did I not place something here? What the fuck? I heard this. Oh, Lola, here. I heard that sound. I was just gonna say, what did I do? And then you can kind of like go up here. Yeah. Additional place to relax and some additional place to sleep with the copper golem on top of it. Yeah, that's kind of the whole inside area. I'm actually gonna put it. Yeah, one of those there because it looks a bit. Yeah, it looks a bit cooler there as well. Why not? I can somehow hear a zombie. Oh, it's probably outside. Yeah, down below, because down below we have a pretty big cave. It's actually not that small. And I did just, you know, with the whole flattening, I put it. It's obviously below us, not right now, so that's why. Yeah, and anyway, we're gonna go now into the outside. I'm gonna start over here, on this side actually. And as you can see, we're kind of connected now, these 2 areas. I mean, it's kind of a decent amount of green here available. But, you know, I just don't want to, like, completely overfill it with, like, random details and so forth. I feel like I rather want to have it more natural and put up some details if, you know, we want to from time to time, but not, like, do an overkill or something, right? So we have always these storage areas as always, and this is kind of a small place to relax here in the outside. But like I said, I have from the carpenter, we have a specific tool here. You might recognize it from the city. It's actually a detail I already used there, where, you know, it's like a maybe you know it from Skyrim or other games where there's a like a lumberjack obviously who's cutting the wood. With here we have a cutter, and then it can be used in the in the working station here. From the carpenter itself, or maybe over here, and then we have some additional wood who's like storing here for then afterwards being able to get cut through the cutter. And then yeah, obviously over here some more small details once again, and I also once again just put up a lot of these custom made trees. I just forgot here. I think we can put up some additional, yeah, why not, some additional leaves. Yeah, and I put up these custom made trees, obviously. Every now and then here again, and we also did connect it now with the existing clay slash stone quarry, clay pit slash stone quarry, and I obviously also used all of the lanterns here at the trees, because just to light it up. Because once again, I mean, if we're in the dark here and a zombie, a creeper is gonna blow up everything, it kind of gets tiring. So that's why I decided to do that. And yeah, we have also connected these two areas now, so you guys might remember from, I feel like, one of the previous episodes before I showed you guys this progress. Yeah, we have to obviously make use of this whole hill here eventually, but it's not currently on the project. So just as you guys are being informed, and we're gonna shortly sleep in the bed over here, and I'm gonna go kind of, or we're gonna do a small overview over the complete area here we have built so far, so that you guys kind of get a feeling for the progress, which I feel like in this episode is decent, I would say. Yeah, and obviously I did enjoy building that, but I don't know, sometimes I feel like I could build better. And I sometimes try to get new building styles and so forth. But on the other hand side, you know, we're building here kind of similar to the city itself, but also, you know, I just don't want to do too much experimenting here. And you know, rather gonna use that in another area and then do different things. But I hope you guys still like it. And yeah, as you can see, we have made, I feel like, quite, you know, I've made quite some progress here in the whole complete last year. You guys remember we have started this project around, not last year right now, but like, I don't know, up to 10 months or something ago. And yeah, this is the whole progress, or mostly. And I'm pretty happy because obviously I'm not only playing that game, that's not the only game I play in my free time, but also I didn't have so much time due to university and work and so forth. So I'm pretty happy with the whole result. And as you can see, guys, I feel like we have used the space pretty well, right? And I mean, obviously we still have a complete other half to go, but I'm thinking we can fill that spot very well. And yeah, as you can see, guys, we have now 3 houses here, additional to the existing working area. And I also built the blacksmith first, right there, because I think it's more fitting next to the quarry than, I don't know, the bakery or so forth. And yeah, I mean, next up will be probably some more outskirt work here around here and there. But then, and I'm afraid I have to focus on that, is the church itself. I'm a bit, you know, afraid of doing that, because I feel like I can only fuck it up, and I have never built a church really, besides the small city church we have built in the city back there. But yeah, I'm thinking this might be a pretty spicy task ahead, and to be honest, I don't really have a plan how I want to build it, or like what I want to go after, so it's pretty much, I don't know, I just improvise the complete situation probably. But if you guys have any specific ideas for the church, let me know. And yeah, I hope I can show you guys at some point some progress of the church, because I don't think this will be a 1 episode build, rather more like 1 up to 3 or 4. But yeah, we will see anyways. But yeah, I hope you guys have, you know, you guys received a pretty good overview over the project of this episode. And as always, if you guys have any more ideas what I could build, what I could change, or you know, what we could do different here and there, or what I might destroy or whatever. You guys just let me know. It's super helpful. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we're probably gonna focus a bit on the gardening area for the monks. And yeah, I'm stoked for what's next. So I'll see you guys then, and take care.